Shalom, shalom. This is part 2 to the video. Start off by giving praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Trifedas. The bonus to the elders, sing honors to the apostles, preaching and teaching the word of truth with sincerity as always. And this is going to continue on in Psalm 10. This is part 2 to Psalm 10. So we were on, basically we're on Psalm 10, and this whole Psalm once again, when you go into it, Psalm 10 goes all into, it's about the wicked ruling and wanting the Lord to end him. And feeling like the Lord is taking too long or forgot. You know, like how a person can forget. And it gets you angry. Like, you get angry, bro. Like, go off and shit, and you ain't got the patience, you can go off, bro. Like, Job 9:24. And so like for that weird ass Google Chrome image emblem that keeps popping up there, I don't know why that keeps popping up there. I'm not into any secret bullshit behind the scenes, bro, but the Lord knows my mistakes. I fall short sometimes, but as far as that goes, bro, I'm not behind the scenes getting doing sick shit on purpose, other type of sick shit on purpose. This is Psalm 9:24. This is: the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof, if not aware who he is. So this is the wicked here. Job 9:24. And we already discussed that, mentioned that in the first part of this video lesson, how the wicked is in. Oh, and I think I showed those clips in the last video as well, how the woman was showing them avocados, and they just looked all rubbery and felt all like. I've had avocados that were outside the fridge for a week. And the thing got ripe, but it looked like it got ripe, but it was still rubbery. Felt rubbery, it tasted rubbery. So we don't even know how real fruit tastes like. Once again, part of our inheritance to eat fresh off the trees and eat it fresh. That's really part of our inheritance. We went into how in Deuteronomy 28, he shall take the fruit of thy land, and he shall besiege thee in thy gates. So like that's going into literal 70 AD and other literal sieges that Esau did against us, or the other heathen did against us. And after 70 AD with Constantinople, even the Mexica, the Aztecs, the Incas, they got besieged as well. And now it's a spiritual one, and soon it's going to be another metaphorical besieging that's going to happen within America, with us who are in America, because it's not like America has walls and they're going to besiege us. Esau's going to go outside the walls and build the walls and then go outside the walls and besiege us to reenact 70 AD. No, he's going to do that through fucking up the own system himself, messing with the system within it, in itself himself. Psalm 10 and we are in verse 3. So that's why we brought in verse 1. Why standest thou far off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? And there's many curses as well. In many other ways, Esau oppresses us till this day. Verse 3, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous. So Esau will bless those that are covetous, just like him, greedy, just as he is. That's why it says the wicked, when the wicked is in rule, the wicked multiply. It's in First Maccabees, whom the Lord abhorreth. For the wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after God. God is not in all his thoughts. And that's Esau, the pride of his countenance. He will not seek after the Most High. The Most High God is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Esau's ways are grievous. Self-explanatory. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. Yeah, because Esau is going to get the ultimate judgment, so it makes sense for him not to try to consider the judgments it's going to fall and bestow upon him. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. Yeah, Esau is proud against his enemies. Elon Musk, those cryptocracy CEOs, Amalekites. You got Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, also an Amalekite. Bill Gates, or Kill Gates. That old ass devil, yeah, him, will not seek after God. God is not in all his thoughts. Yeah, come on. Their ways are always grievous, thy judgments are far above his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. Yep. Just like they're going to puff at Yahushua, against Yahushua. There was a video I saw of Elon Musk looking all proud and puffed up, and I imagine that's how he would look when Yahushua returns, against Yahushua himself. Verse 6, he hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be an adversary. Yep. And that's the thoughts of these elites. When you look at them, and when you look at, next time you'll see a clips of them or videos of them or any documentaries of them, that's how they look. You know, you take a good look at them, closely at them, that's how they look. Even when they speak of out there in front of the people, and you notice each time they're being interviewed by some interviewer, whatever, journalist, whatever, they always look pay attention to how they talk next time, man. And they always talk like they're thinking too hard about what they got to say next, so they can slyly package it with words in a form that will be saying it clearly to your face, but then not really saying it to your face. Like, for example, Bill Gates, he might say, well, we gotta clean the earth by eliminating people, whatever, man. Like, you know how they speak, and we know what their agendas are. Anyway, 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Yep, and that's Esau for you. Come on. Verse 5. For his ways are always grievous, thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be an adversary. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Yep, fraud. It's a bunch of fraud. America's built off a bunch of fraud, man. You look at the way the lawyers are, the laws are. The way they set up the man under the woman, but then if the man tries to beat that woman's ass, they arrest him. Wish it wasn't so, right? But it's the way it is. His mouth is full of cursing, and that's America ultimately, because the mouth of Edom is in America. It says his mouth right there, keyword, his mouth is full of cursing. That's America here in the seat. Okay, that's the serpent, ancient serpent, going back to Genesis. Genesis 4th chapter. Never mind, it's the 3rd chapter. Genesis 3 and verse. This is the serpent here speaking, verse 2. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the power hath said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And just showing you how metaphorical this scripture is, once again, it said right there, the Lord told her, if you eat of it, and even if you touch it, the Lord said, you shall die, lest ye die. And we know Eve didn't die. She didn't literally die. So and you Christians never teach that. You fake ass Christians never teach that. So just showing you how you're going off on in that. Because I never heard of fake ass Christians say, oh, break that down. Yeah, they didn't die, bro. So if it was a literal apple tree, why wouldn't they have died too? So just showing you, bro, that you went off on saying that it's a literal apple tree, but you never mentioned that you never literally died because she touched the apple. If it was a physical apple tree, which we don't believe it was, it ain't. If that was the case, why can't we eat that same tree today? Where's I can grab a literal apple tree today. An apple and eat it and not die, bro. Oh, but you can argue. It was a literal tree in the apple tree. She died because it was sin. That's why it says, lest ye die. And the tree was gone now. Now we can eat regular apple trees. That death there is sin. But whole time it was sin. It was metaphorical, you stupid ass. Verse 4. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. So this is that serpent. On back to this. And the same serpent today, the black bitch, is dead to it today. She's dead today. She ate of that. She's eating of the tree today. She's dead today. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. So yeah, deceit there, fraud there, his tongue there, mischief there, vanity there. Everything of that there is here. in America here. 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. And who's the innocent there? The Israelites. All Israelites, yeah. His eyes are privily set against the poor. Con. Who's the poor there? The Israelites. Yeah, let that wobble in some bug out's mind. Who ain't going to get it. Now, he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his nest. Yeah, and that's what Esau does. He's doing that to this day right now against each of the elect. They're doing that to me right now as I'm speaking. They're lying in wait, secretly as a lion. What does a lion do? It tears shit up. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He wants to catch us to sin and go off so he can come and ruin our life. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his nest. Or net. And what is that net? Some jail cell or some other shit he wants us to sit in. So he can have his way with us. Then he, if you know what I mean. Then he crouches and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. Come. Yeah, that's what he does. And nobody gives a fuck. Only the fucking elect, bro. He croucheth and humbleth himself. Once again, what does the scripture say about that? Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rest hath not been altogether wiped away. And that's what Esau does. He tries to humble himself. Only to fuck with you Israelites even more. That the poor may fall by his strong ones. 11. He hath said in his heart, God hath forgotten. He hideth his face. He will never see it. And that's how ultimately, this is one of the key verses I wanted to get. That's why I highlighted this one. 11. I'm going to read that again. He hath said in his heart, God hath forgotten. He hideth his face. He will never see it. So that's ultimately how these devils feel, these elites, the wicked elites feel deep down in their spirits. That's how they feel. The Lord has forgotten, because he's been living this long, they've been living this long, ruling this long, doing all these wicked things, and the Lord still hasn't stopped them. So if anybody's proud, they're proud. We're poor and already have nothing. Yeah, because we're living payday to payday. Wage slaves. Even if a brother is blessed to keep a job, blessed by the Lord, and can do his job well, and is a very good worker, and is loved by his boss and things of that sort, his brothers are still wage slaves, okay? And then me, who's kind of struggling still a bit financially, but even me, bro, though, I got clothes, I can't complain. I got clothes, I got enough food for myself, bro. The Lord has blessed me with that. we still. Then we got demons, man. We got demons. Or the Lord tells us to go on the fast. Like right now, me myself, I'm just doing. Hey, I'm not trying doing it to brag, but I'm doing the fast right now for the Lord. It ain't to brag or put my business. If you take it that way, you take it that way. But it's just doing the fast right now. I mean. In this flesh, it's easier to move day to day, and when you can eat when you want to, and you know you don't gotta wait the next 12 hours to eat. It's easy. That's easy. So we live disciplined lives, and you know what the scriptures say about discipline. Discipline is it's torture. These people ain't disciplined, so they live the easy, cozy lives. They're gonna get it soon. This is Psalm 10 and verse 11. He hath said in his heart, God hath forgotten. He hideth his face, he will never see it. Arise, O Lord, O God, lift up thine hand. Forget not the humble. And I've mentioned it in the last video a bit briefly. I want to speak on it again because it's pretty deep when I think about it each time. Like the other day, I did see a chariot. I saw a chariot outside my window. Like it was a very bright chariot, and it actually moved. Unless I'm mistaken, it could have been it had like just Edomite. And I noticed your spirit each time I go outside. It's not to brag on my own self, but each time I go outside, and especially at night, most of the time, every time at night. I don't know if you brothers see the same thing, bro, but every time I go outside in my city, I see helicopters flying up there. It's always one or two helicopters flying up there, and I wonder why that is. This year I've been seeing it a lot, and I wonder what that is. I wonder why they're up there. I'm sure you brothers already know. Can add the P puzzles. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're up there trying to take photos of them chariots, man. So arise, O Lord, lift up thine hand, forget not the humble. And so like one chariot accounts where one chariot has turned on a nuclear reactor. And another video, or maybe it was the same, where they also mentioned how they also turned off the nuclear reactors. So even when that time comes and Esau decides, oh, they're not gonna shoot any missiles at Babylon, the Lord's gonna use the angels to make them turn on the missiles to shoot at Babylon. Esau can try to play it smooth and act like, oh, they want us to make missiles to shoot at America. That would be the end of America, or to not make. Well, we will not make the mark of the beast. We won't make the mark of the beast. That would be your best shot, Esau. So then we would have to be here forever, bro. Right? We'll see, bro. Then we'll really know how in control the Lord is, bro. Lift up thine hand, forget not the humble. So I say all that to say this. One chariot can do that. One chariot can destroy a whole military. And there was videos of the Iranian army, a real army, trying to shoot down a whole chariot. Another recent clip surfaced of another chariot being shot at with all that Edomites military might bullets. The chariot was blocking all of them. So Lord already has the military might, the military strength. Just meditating about that the other day. The Lord already has the military might, the military strength. So if what we're saying is true to you wicked elites, it's bad for you. You might want to pussy out and not watch our videos too much. It'll make you get bad dreams. Pray you do get bad dreams. Lift up thy hand, forget not the humble. Wherefore doth the wicked contemn God? He hath said in his heart that will not require it. So look at that. He's even said that the Lord will not request what I've done. You saw it saying. What I've done, he's saying your God, Yahweh, will not consider it or cross it in his mind. That's what Esau has said. Not me. This is 14. Thou hast seen it. For thou beholdest mischief and spite, to requite it with thine hand. The poor committeth himself unto thee. And who's the poor there? The Israelites, starting with the elect, really committeth himself unto thee. But all Israel eventually will be saved. Thou art the helper of the fatherless. And the fatherless there, once again, are the Israelites. Strictly the nation of Israel, a bloodline, descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Those descendants are in our 12 tribes chart. Look that up for a reference. I'm not going to get it all or pull that all up. That would take time, but you can do that yourself. To those who are new to this, who don't know, this is 15. Break down the arm of the wicked and the evil man. Seek out his wickedness till thou find it none. And that's ultimately what the Lord is going to do. He's going to break the arm of the wicked. Seek out his wickedness till thou find none. But we understand, like, this has to play out. This whole part of this movie here has to play out.